Good almost afternoon. That's what I like to say. It's Sunday. I got up late. I did nothing. I just stayed up watching anime and bullshit. But nevertheless, it's time for coffee. So still waking up, as you can see. I have no interest in coffee today because the way my bills worked out was I couldn't afford the $18 tin of coffee from Colada shop because I just couldn't. So we're going to do something different today. I'm going to try to make the Cuban coffee, which is essentially, it's just espresso and sugar, and you just, the way it's made is different. So let's try to get started on that. I don't really, where the fuck is it? No? Okay, I can't find, I was going to try to use Cafe Bustelo because it was, you know, the most Cuban of coffees that I have, but I still have more Alto Grande, so I'm just going to have to make that work. Today I will be using my mocha pot, and I was watching videos before doing this, and we're just going to kind of go from there with that. So beforehand, I was trying to, when I was doing the whole Cuban coffee thing, I really didn't have any insight on like how to properly do it, because I was just drinking it like regular coffee. I was just brewing it, you know, adding my own sugar later and just calling it a day. But I watched two videos that says you fill the water up into underneath the valve. Underneath the valve. I think that's pretty good. Well, shit. Valve. Valve? What? It's in my hair. Anyway, it's there. that was a weird moment. Anyway, so I got the coffee up into the valve. Here's the filter. I was explaining to my coworker and the tap man, because she was getting tattooed, how I like how it's pretty much an upside down or right side up espresso situation. Because if you look at this, this is where the espresso will go into a portafilter, i.e., well, where'd it go? It's this thing right here on my tattoo. That wasn't a really good shot of it. But, so we're going to fill it. We're filling it up. Oops, a little bit too much. And according to the video, you don't really pack it down, but you want a nice level finger. Oh, want to level it off nicely, so that's not level, but I will make it so. So there we go. It's level-esque, well, more is level. But make sure you have no grinds around the rim of it, so we don't get any coffee in the water. Drop it down there, and screw on this guy. Turn the light on so you can see me better. Excuse me. My allergies have really been killing me this morning. So I took a pill in the living room. I took a Benadryl. It's weird that my allergies kill me now, the end of summer, beginning of fall. Technically, I guess it's fall now, because it is now the 22nd. Solstice, yay. But yeah, so here we go. Cleaning down because I made a little bit of a mess. Every time I watch the the videos, it didn't seem like they had a proper measurement of sugar. So I'm going to, I think I'll go for about 1/4 cup of sugar. While that's heating up, I've really been interested in the Cuban coffee experience. Sorry. 1/4 cup. The Cuban coffee experience, because why not? I like learning new things about coffee, origins and stuff. I love a good origin story. But yeah, so now wait, because apparently when it first brews, you're supposed to take about a teaspoon or 3. So let's say I'm gonna take a tablespoon of sugar once the espresso just comes to the top, and then I'm gonna whip that shit for a minute. Okay, so I have some empty time, and I got something else coffee related. See these M&Ms? One, I'm not really a big nut in my chocolate kind of person, but these are the coffee nut M&Ms. I got these a while ago because I wanted to do their own little separate video, but I felt like it was going to be a little too short. So something great to do in my in-between time, waiting time, time to grind. Well, so am I right now? I'm also waiting for a pickup to go to Wegmans. I've never been there before. I also kind of don't even have the, I'm just going to tag along. So coffee nut M&Ms. So these have been out for a while. I think M&Ms was doing this whole thing where they were just doing, like, because I've seen the strawberry M&Ms, I've seen the coconut M&Ms, but coffee, you know, coffee lifestyle, just going to try it, share size, but I'll probably eat them all myself. And here we go. Aesthetically wise, I mean, I guess when you put peanuts with M&Ms, they look kind of like coffee beans, but this is like the, shit, I dropped one. So yeah, dark brown, the medium. So I'm thinking like the coffee roast flavors, like, you know, this would be like a plain, I don't know where my camera is, plain dark, like black coffee. This is someone who adds just like a little bit of milk, and then this is just for someone who just likes it coffee with their milk, you know what I mean? Now, coffee taste is definitely there. I want to say it's definitely more there compared to when, excuse me, back to when I was trying the Pro Bar. That was like a protein bar of coffee in it, but I didn't taste the coffee. Definitely taste the coffee in these. Because coffee and chocolate just go together in my butt. Sweet. My ride just told me I got 30 minutes, so I can do this shit and still, well, I'm basically ready. But yeah, okay. Let's see if my espresso is starting to brew. Nothing. Empty. She empty. Yeah. So I feel like sometimes when, I guess this is going to be story time, I feel that when you put coffee in things, sometimes it's like, it's kind of there, but it's not really there. It's just like, eh. You know it's there, but it's just like, I'm not wowed by it. Because, I mean, I guess coffee definitely does a lot of things for other things. I mean, coffee in general, I feel like it helps you out and give you that extra boost of energy. But then when you start to put coffee in other things, it's just more for the taste, not really to like do anything for you. And I feel like these, like M&Ms, they're not gonna really, they'll probably give me, well, it's chocolate. Chocolate always does something amazing for me. I love chocolate. But, you know, coffee itself, you drink a cup of coffee, you get that, you know, that start you need for your day. But then, like, if I were to go get milk tea, coffee milk tea, it's definitely, well, it's milk with a little bit of coffee, and, like, you know, the way they make it, it's super good. But I'm like, I like a stronger coffee flavor in my shit. That's just me, because I just want to be able to taste the coffee. I've also, like, used coffee to, like, make cake and make brownies. Definitely add something extra, like coffee across the board. It adds something to whatever that is in. I definitely should have turned that on while I was getting everything ready. Yeah, that's like, and now you see coffee in this, coffee in that. On my Instagram, I talked about the little coffee scrub, because coffee has me being nosy. Coffee does have like antioxidants. It does a lot of things for you. So, you know, I see why people want to put coffee on like everything. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this whole coffee vlog, because there's coffee and shit. I'm interested in trying it, especially if it comes to dessert. I know I shouldn't really hold my breath when it comes to coffee and desserts, because it's not really there to like give it that coffee like punch. More so, it's more like to just give it a little extra to, like, you know, like adding vanilla to cake. We getting there. I hear it boiling, but not quite yet. Also, how I feel about this contraption right here is that, well, the particular one I got it from Marshall's for like $12, because it was $12. But this container itself, being as though you can put it on the stove, gets hot as shit. And more often than not, when I was back in my Cafe Bustelo making my espresso coffee days, I would go to reach this, because there's not a lot of wiggle room for the handle in my fingers. Like, I have burnt myself before. Fun. So I kind of wish, like, well, I guess if, for me getting up early in the morning to make my coffee, and like not really trying to like get up and go and like pour the shit, I wish the handle was a little not as tapered inward. It's tapered inward? Yeah. But it's a nice handle. But yeah, I'm still waiting for this girl to brew, because apparently you're supposed to take like the first like teaspoon or so from it as soon as it starts to like pour out, and do that. So, God, I look horrible. Well, not really like horrible, but I also feel weird when I don't wear my choker. I feel exposed. But it's also the weekend, so I don't care. Oop, we got action. Okay, the moment I put the phone back down. So, we got some steamage. Oop, there we go. There we go. Sweet. So, I will turn that down a little bit, because I want to, well, the water has to boil. But let me, oops. Shit. There we go. So, I want to pour without trying to like really burn myself. I'm gonna pour some of the fresh brewed espresso into the sugar. That might be too much. So, okay, so now it's time for the gun show. Boom. And spoon, no, fork, spoon. So, you're supposed to mix this shit until it becomes, like, you see the color that it is now? I want it to be even lighter. I wish I have a whisk, but I don't know if it's going to do anything for me. Let's try to... Whew. Okay. So I can whisk this shit and try to finish this video. I'm going to pour my sugar into a bowl so I have more whisking room. And so basically, I guess this is the part where I'm adding the air to the espresso so I get nice luscious foam on top. And so we're getting there. It's kind of like pale brown now, but not... Okay, I had to take it off the eye. It was getting a little wild over there. So I wanted to be like that M&M I had showed earlier. Like, I wanted to be really pale. And if I were to try to do this shit with a spoon, God, I was not going to get anywhere. So, also, I guess this is kind of what it was like when I was at the colada shop and I was wondering what the fuck was in the bottle. Where it was like their espresso crema, which I guess is like when they mix the espresso with, excuse me, allergies. Espresso with like the evaporated milk. And then they put that shit in a squeeze bottle. So it was like, it's kind of like separated a little bit. So, getting there, like, it's getting pretty pale, like the sugar's been dissolved. I'm going to add a little bit more just so I can really have something to go with. So, add a little bit more of the espresso. Which, I probably, in hindsight, I don't care. Because, like, the video I was watching was like, oh, shit, I got coffee on my shirt, my white shirt. That's why I don't wear white. So, I'm going to call this it, because I still need to, like, change my pants and stuff to go get ready to go to Wegmans. But this is how she's looking. I want to say I probably could. So it's going to be pretty sweet as far as I know. I'm going to pour my sugar froth mixture back into my measuring cup so I can pour better into my non-Dimitas cup because I didn't think I would need one. I mean, the goal is one of these days I'll be pretty precise with my situation. Someone added me to a group chat. Oh no! Oh yes! I'm so excited. I'm so ready. So someone didn't add me to a group chat. It was a group chat I was already in. Because one of my fucking favorite animes is coming back. I'm so ready. That anime is called Food Wars. And it's dope. So it's basically it's a cooking show, but anime, and it's awesome. It has it got some sexiness going on with it. And I am for it. I love that shit. gonna pour some coffee in my bowl so I can, you know, not waste it. Being around town. So I don't have the Demitasse cup, which would be proper for this whole Cuban coffee experience. Did I do it pretty? So we got my layer of foam. The top you can see right here, and I still got sugar inside. But you know what? This is my first try. I'm kind of in a rush now. I didn't know I was going to be so shit. There we go. I burnt myself. Yay! Maybe I need to figure out how to really handle this shit when I'm trying to do other things. So okay, we got my layer of crema foam, or they call it something different, Cuban crema or something like that. So, well, it's sugar foam, because this airiness, this is basically from me whipping the sugar. If I whipped it more, I probably could have got a little bit more. But here we go. I have this glass because I'm all about aesthetics, and I just want to see. It's pretty. You say, like, if you want to really get the foam in the cup, you have to, like, wiggle it more. But so here we go. It looks pretty in this. Aesthetically pleasing wise, here we go. Taste wise, let's try this so I can wrap this up. This again is like one of my longest videos. Story time. We had M&M's. Let's try this shit. Ooh. It's definitely like, for like the 4th cup sugar I put in there. It's definitely really sweet, but it's good. It's like, it's definitely like more palatable. It's like smoother to drink. It's definitely because of all the sugar. It's not bitter at all. But now it's like, now I want to, I guess, another video when I learn how to use my GoPro better. I wanted to make a really well put together video using my GoPro, but my GoPro and my phone weren't getting along, so fuck it. I also don't mind doing videos like this because this is as real as it's gonna be. Alright, well, I give it a 1. I mean, I'm gonna add some milk to see if it does anything for me. I know it's sacrilege, because you're supposed to just drink it straight up. I also poured more, like if it was in a Demitasse cup, like I poured it up here. I'm pretty sure it would be even smaller, a smaller serving. Get some milk. All right. Yeah, the milk ruins it for me for this, like the espresso flavor. I mean, it's also not the freshest. I've had the Alto Grande for like a while. That was a video way back then. Pinky's up. But it's good. I can understand why people like definitely mix sugar in with their espresso. But the Cuban coffee is a little bit different. I feel like if I do it a little bit better, if I hadn't added as much sugar to my as much espresso to my cup when I first came out, I probably could have whipped it a little bit thicker, because definitely there's more the sugar foam is like settling on top. Let's see if I can taste the foam itself. So it definitely comes off like a skin of like, she's thick. That's good. If that was in an ice cream of sort, like even coffee ice cream, it doesn't really taste like ice cream. But if that foam was like something sweet. Oh, like a lollipop. That's what it looks like. If it's like the sugar from it, it's like so. I can't describe it, but it's like a lollipop because of all the sugar and coffee without all the extra added shit. So yeah, Cuban coffee. Probably not the best make of it, but I'm getting there. I'll try it again. All right, it's time to get ready. It's been your coffee girl. Yes, finally my allergies have pretty much stopped, or maybe it's just because I'm pretty amped now for between the coffee and the sugar. I still got like this much coffee left, and there's more in this girl right here. But I'm gonna go get ready to be picked up, and I'll see you when I see you. Coffee girl out. Or I need to figure out a better thing. Cheers. Cheers. I like cheers. We got ears. Say cheers. Make your mouse clap. Alright. Otherwise, I'm out. I'll see you when I see you. I know I posted a video the other day. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow or whatever. I'll be here eventually. Till then.